G'day, this is Simon and James at South OC Cars and Coffee. Man, the weather has turned on today. Absolutely perfect, and the cars have come out to support that, mate. What have you seen?
Yeah, it is a perfect day here. I absolutely love this weather. It's been too long since we've had a nice day at South OC Cars and Coffee. Behind us, we have a beautiful McLaren 765 LT in a really rare kind of like light blue color. We do have two Novatec and Lago F8 Tributos, which is super wide. I've never seen two of them in the same place before, let alone one. A bunch of other really cool stuff. What have you seen?
Yeah, there's a bunch of classic cars, hot rods, all sorts of stuff. There's more Corvettes here than a New Balance parking lot. It's absolutely crazy. Hey mate, let's go for a walk and check it out.
Let's do it. This is an absolutely insane spec 765 LT, a beautiful like frosted snow blue exterior with these really nice comfort seats with the orange accents, these burnt orange accents. Tons of carbon. I love that it's a Spider as well, so you get to really enjoy the sound of this 4-liter twin turbo V8. What an awesome car. Couple of cool cars lined up here. Here we have the first Urus Performante that we've actually had at South OC Cars and Coffee. This one belongs to Cole, who you guys might recognize from his purple Huracan Evo with that VF supercharger on it. This is his brand new Lamborghini Urus Performante. You can see it has a gorgeous black and white interior and an interesting option in the rear. It doesn't have 5 seats. It actually has the captain's chairs in the back, which I love. We're going to be doing a full wide body kit to this through 1016, throwing some AL13s on, and this is going to be a beast of a car. So as if one in Lago wasn't rare enough, here we have two of them side by side, yin and yang, Ferrari F8 Tributo, Novatec and Lago. So it's a full wide body panel replacement, tons of carbon. You can see it looks pretty different to the factory F8 look. You have the white one and then the black Spider next to it. This one has the Novatec wheels. I'm not sure what wheels these are, but they do look very good. Super aggressive offset, black interior in this one, red in this one. Which one would you guys take? Next to these in Lagos, we have Tony's beautiful 992 Touring. He just picked this up. Beautiful GT silver exterior, tons of exposed carbon, and then a black and houndstooth interior inside. This car is gorgeous, factory carbon ceramics, tons of black accents. The perfect subtle spec for a Touring, in my opinion.
How cool is this? Saw this pull in, had to put this in the front row. Little Renault Turbo. The Renault 5 is such an iconic little car. A rally car built for this era, and this thing is cool because the colors on it are so extreme. I mean, look at that interior striping and that red interior there. Man, this thing's cool. Even the blue wheels on it look so cool. Something completely different from what you would normally see in the exotics row. When I saw it come in, I said to everyone, make sure we grab this and stick this right up the front because it certainly deserves to be here.
This is a super mean 600 LT, chicane effect exterior, factory roof scoop, really nice black and orange interior. This car is absolutely menacing. God, this car looks great. This is a really interesting looking R8, has a beautiful satin PPF on top, factory yellow, HREs, and of course a VF Engineering hex tune on this to bring this car from 560 horsepower all the way up to 630 with software alone. What an awesome R8.
I trust my best, confess. You hate me wearing the pants. If you weren't so damn obsessed with making me a perfect lie. Makeup is out, naturals in, letting my skin glow out. Yeah, take a shit if you don't like this.
Have a look at this rolling down here. Great to see Bugatti Chiron coming down here. Look at this.
You got bad things on your mind. Keep walking. Say your words on someone else. Don't act like you're so obsessed with me. You know that I ain't coming back. I'm sorry.
Check out the crowd we've got now around that Bugatti. Absolutely crazy. But busy wherever we look. One of the busiest shows we've had in a while.
Well, come as a bitch, get ready for this.
Welcome to our new sponsor of the show, Clubhouse Auto Storage. Check these guys out. If you've got an exotic car, classic car, anything, and you want to store it somewhere secure with guys who are car guys, check these guys out. They're located in San Juan Capistrano. Amazing facilities. This is Clubhouse Auto Storage. We'll have a link on our website.
love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running.
This spectacular C10 is the previous car of the week winner. Lovely, lovely, lovely truck. Check this thing out, running an LS Transplant, dumped with air ride, beautiful trim with houndstooth in there. Great truck. The bed, it's tubbed. This thing is really, really cool. I was on a car cruise following this for some time. We're sort of going past each other backwards and forwards, and man, it's just a pretty truck to follow down the road. It looks fast even when it's standing still though, doesn't it? Great truck, great to see it here. Thanks to the owner for bringing it out.
Some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything.
It's a little later in the day than I normally shoot, so some cars leaving us now. Check out this amazing Mach 1 Mustang. Doesn't that thing sound tough? Next to it, great looking Chevy, really beautiful. And over this way, E-Type Jag leaving us as well.
When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I
Feel like I've got a time machine. Look at these two beautiful cars sitting next to each other. The Mustang Mach 1 over there, next to a beautiful split bumper Camaro, Gen 2 Camaro. Just great seeing these classic cars, still looking original. These wheels look so authentic. Very, very cool to see. Beautiful 32 Juice Coupe sitting here running a small block Chev, which was the thing a lot of guys did. Even though it's a Ford, they weren't keeping to any particular motor. You'll see small block Chevs, you'd see flatheads on the earlier ones. That gave great power and also reliability. And this, I heard this thing come in with those zoomies, sounded as tough as all heck. Serious roof chop, and 6-inch chop, or is it 5? Yeah, it looks great. So you can still at least see out of it, out the front of it. Yeah, chop window on the back looks really good as well. I just love this era of car. That, to me, this is the hot rod look. 32, 33, 34. I used to be more of a fan of the 33 with the swept front bumper, but as time's gone, I actually prefer the 32. And what I love about this is the wheels as well, the painted wheels, that look. Running those, I'm guessing they're Coca tyres, but that's that classic look of the. Actually, they're Firestones I can see on the back one over there, and it sounds tough. Nice sounding car.
When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. Don't be scared. Just step it up.
Big old Chrysler Imperial here, not something you see every day. Next to it, notice this is a movie car. This actual car was used in a movie with Anne Margaret and John Forsyth called Kiddin' with a Whip. Great looking car. Once again, you see a lot of Continentals and you see a lot of, Cadillacs from this era, but not a lot of the Imperials, and particularly the Crown. Like this is just a great looking car. Just imagine this thing could tell some stories. Very cool.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits, some loose shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip, you choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different.
Couple of GTRs here, both right-hand drive, which is great to see. A ton of work done on both of them. They're gone pink on the valve cover on the RB26. This thing looks great. It's got a wrap on it. It's got obviously carbon fibre. Very nice wheels. Really nice looking interior. I love these cars. I think they're so iconic in the era. I also love the fact that they're an inline 6 with a turbo. I think there's just something about them of this era. And I know the US, they didn't let them bring him in until recently, and boy, you lost out on some really classic cars of the era. These and the Supras, both of which was kind of competing against each other and therefore making them better and better and better as a result of that. But Isn't it great to see two of them side by side?
Everybody in the world blind. Please, Lord, give
Before Roger Moore was driving Aston Martins as James Bond, he was driving Volvos like this as the Saint. It was a TV series back in the 60s, and it put this car on the map. And you can see why. It's such a beautiful, elegant car, wonderfully designed. You don't think of Volvo having cars like this, but they're a really cool company, and they did some really, really cool stuff back in the day. A lot of people also don't know there's a whole side of Volvo, now separate of course, was the marine side. They made some really pretty cool stern drives and marine engines as well. Then of course the whole Volvo heavy machinery side of things, whether that's trucks or earth moving equipment. But this car was the thing that people aspired to have after they saw Roger Moore as the Saint. When James and I started the show, one of the things that we wanted to make very obvious, that we wanted every automotive enthusiast to feel they had a place to come that wasn't going to go, no, you can't bring your car in here. There's enough of that goes on in Orange County's exclusivity. So when I see cars like this roll in like this, check out the suspension on this, I absolutely love it, because it means that we've created a place where these guys feel like they've got a home to bring their cars and share their passion. So always great to see. There's a ton of work on these. Even if this is not something you're into, you have to appreciate the engineering. This is a whole style into itself, and I really respect it. I mean, these guys have figured out ways with huge amounts of air pumps and valves and everything else to be able to make these cars do what they do, and that is hot rodding. It doesn't have to be about one specific thing. This is super cool. These cars are absolutely great. Always love to see them cruise through. They turn a lot of heads, especially when they sit here like this. Saw this Super Bee pull in. The thing that caught my eye is the back on this thing. I just love those taillights in this. Isn't this cool? These era of muscle cars, just so great. It doesn't matter whether you're a GM guy, a Mopar guy, Ford guy, this era for me is cool. This is a 1968 Dodge Coronet. Just wonderful looking car. Isn't that a pretty little car? That Alfa Romeo 4-seat, love that they've got that sort of classic Alfa Romeo looking wheel. This car to me represented Alfa Romeo returning to its roots of very, very, very beautiful industrial design. They did this with the 4-seat, they did it with the 8-seat. Just wonderful looking car on all angles. For somebody that wanted a really lightweight, fun, like a Lotus, like that type of thing, this was an alternative, and I think they look great on every angle. I remember watching Jeremy Clarkson drive one of these in Top Gear, and he fell in love with it as well. I can see why. I think it's a pretty car. Another rare Volvo going through there. Check that out, a 544. Not the prettiest car in the world, but great to see. Isn't that awesome? The Volvos keep rolling. Check this out. So there's the station wagon version of what we looked at before. Isn't that amazing? It's an 1800 ES, and of course going back to something, a 164, which was more that sort of classic line of Volvo back in the 70s, and then continued into the 80s with that look as well.
That is it for a beautiful sunny weekend here at South OC Cars and Coffee. What an awesome day we had. Please remember, if you are coming to South OC Cars and Coffee, respect our rules: no revving, no speeding, no burnouts. That does include on the property, as well as driving through the city of San Clemente and then getting on and off those freeways too. I want to give a huge shout out to all of the sponsors. We have the brackets here: Wear Marketing, McGuire's, Polestar, the PDM brands, Next Level Auto Protection, Vetstein Law, Happy Jewelers, Carbon-tastic, Polaris Slingshot, and then also welcoming Clubhouse Auto Storage located in San Juan Capistrano. They brought out 4 cars today. Definitely want to check those guys out. I want to give a huge thank you to all of the volunteers for helping us out each and every week. We could not put on this event without you guys. If you want to become a volunteer, hit us up on Instagram at South OC Cars and Coffee Merch. It's where we handle all of the volunteer rostering, and then while you're over there, check out some of the new t-shirts, hats, hoodies, all that kind of good stuff. Remember, if you are volunteering as well, you get to come in before 8:30, and then Ruby's Diner does also provide a free coffee and donut for everyone helping us out.
Yeah, big thank you to Ruby's for doing that. We really appreciate that, and of course feeding the masses while they're here. And a big thank you to the outlets of San Clemente. We couldn't do this show without them, so remember, if you got some shopping to do, come to the outlets, tell them South OC Cars and Coffee sent you. Thank you also to the City of San Clemente for their support. Don't forget to like, follow and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you back here next week for another South OC Cars and Coffee.
Thank you guys.